Good morning. Welcome to Adventures with Brent and Lydia. I'm Brent.
And I'm Lydia.
And today we're starting the day off with going to the farmer's market. Again. But we're actually going to meet up with Cleveland and Tawana there. So we're not sure exactly where the day is going to lead as far as that's concerned, but...
Because you have a haircut at 12.
Yeah, I have a haircut at 12, and... Yeah, I'm not going to record that. Just out of respect for them. But if this is your first time, welcome. And if you're back, welcome back. Please do us a favor, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, we're just headed to the farmer's market. It's about 9:30 or so. And we're meeting up with the Rhodes, I believe, at
10:30-ish.
10:30, something like that.
Yep. I have to pick up some produce for the week, as well as a loaf of bread and then a bar of soap for Brent. So
yeah, because you all already know, how much of a diva I am when it comes to soap, I guess.
Yeah. Don't kid you. I use the same type of soap too, but I use a different soap for my hair.
Both of us actually have really sensitive skin, is part of the reason why. My skin isn't as sensitive as what it used to be.
Yeah.
But nevertheless. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the content so far. We're still working out the kinks as far as how we're gonna do everything, but our video is a little bit longer because we're taking you through a whole entire week, not just like a day. So
Yep. This morning I finally started a blanket for one of my friend's kids. I crocheted a baby blanket for her two siblings, and since she was already a little older, I decided to make her one so she don't feel left out. So it's pink, purple, and orange. Those are her favorite colors. She's around 4, so I started working on that today. So it's going to be about the same size as a baby blanket, maybe slightly bigger. But
like a single bed.
Yeah, I make my baby blankets not small. They're more like a twin size bed, honestly. So I'm working on that today. We may get some furniture moved around. I don't know yet, because we're grilling out for dinner. That's been a tradition during the winter, during the summertime, is to grill out Saturday night. And I always try to get enough food to be grilled out on Saturday, so we can have the Sabbath day as rest. So I don't have to cook on the Sabbath, and we can just relax and fellowship with the saints and not have to worry about what we're going to eat. It's already prepared. So maybe I'll see if they have a whole chicken and I'll get Brent to smoke it. I don't know. What do you think? Is that a good idea?
I mean, I haven't seen them have a full chicken, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So I can get something to grill out for dinner. Usually we do steaks, but I may do something different. I don't know, depending on what type of cuts they have, whatnot. So
yeah, we just wanted to take you all along today. It should be a pretty casual day for us. Nothing super crazy. One thing that is absolutely annoying, if you didn't see it in the last video, is my hand keeps doing weird stuff. I'm getting spasms in my hand, which it's part of dystonia. That you can get spasms. They start in one place and basically can travel wherever. Sleep's been kind of erratic because of that.
And it doesn't help that you have carpal tunnel in the same
No,
place.
I also have carpal tunnel in the same hand too, so my wrist is really swollen as it is already. So the swelling of the muscles around it is not helping.
Yeah, you may have to start wearing your brace again.
But we'll see. We'll see with that. I just hope, like, during my haircut, I don't start jerking my head really bad, because that would be difficult for her.
Just a wee bit.
Medication seems to be helping a little bit. It's not bulletproof, but
No.
it is helping a little bit.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to help. I think there is another option that is more fail-proof, but the doctor wants to try this now to see how.
So I have 2 more options. One of them, the doctor and I kind of agreed that it's not a last resort, but it's definitely not something I want to be on permanently, which is there's an opioid. that would actually help.
Yeah.
But the problem is that it's an opioid, so it's extremely addictive. I already did a 7-day cycle when I had gotten out of the hospital in Nashville.
And that really helped.
That was actually the best I was feeling, actually, was when I was on that. But
it's not something.
But it's something, again, it's not something that I can take all the time.
Yeah.
And then basically the one that's probably going to help the most is Botox injections. However, that has to be set up through insurance. The insurance has to approve it, and yada 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 yada. So
yeah,
that's kind of where I'm at as far as treatment's concerned. Like the treatment is kind of working, but not simultaneously.
Well, it would be a lot worse if you were not on it. Like that
is true. That is definitely true.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to drive hardly any. Like you would be.
And yes, it is that bad, guys. It is that bad. Lydia's not exaggerating.
And that's why I always ask, do you want me to drive? And if he says yes, then I'll drive. Not a problem.
Yeah, there's days that like it's so bad that I've been having a hard time, especially recently.
That's why we take things little by little, and it may seem like, oh, well, moving a desk from one room to another may seem like an easy task, but when you're chronically ill, something like an easy task can take a week or more to do, just because you just have to learn to not over push yourself,
right? But
push yourself a little bit so you can try to get better, but not over push yourself. You have to know where that fine line is, and that's the tricky part sometimes, is where that fine line is.
Yeah, so psychologically, the hardest part for me is realizing that I actually have a disability. I'm not used to thinking that way. But I am going back to my day job on the 10th, which is this upcoming week.
Wednesday.
I believe the doctor put me on an 8-hour restriction, so my company is just going to have to deal with it.
But it's only for a couple of weeks.
No, it's not.
It's through the 31st, whatever the 31st.
Well, either way, I mean.
But then reassess from there, basically.
Yeah, so, which I'm not entirely mad about, but I just don't know how I'm going to be able to deal with, I work at a production factory, guys, so.
Yeah.
A lot of loud noises, a lot of potential triggers, because again, I don't know what my exact trigger is.
Certain tones.
Certain tones, certain noises, even certain vibrations sometimes, which is odd.
So,
But nevertheless, I mean, like that's where I'm at, and you guys will definitely know the outcome of that, one way or the other.
Yeah, but I'll know before you.
Yeah, Lydia's gonna know before you. Sorry.
I'm just being stupid right now because I'm good. I didn't have my oxygen on until maybe about 10 minutes ago. I actually turned off Darth Vader, my machine, at the house, and because I'm trying to get myself off of oxygen, and my lungs were not.
Well, now that we've talked about how I'm feeling, let's go over to Lydia. Lydia, how are you feeling?
I was just trying to talk about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm being silly.
Anyway, I'm trying to, like I said before, the different codes, I'm trying to wean myself off oxygen. I'm trying to get better, but I understand if I have to be on some form of oxygen for the rest of my life in some form or another, but to have it with me 24/7 is cumbersome. But I'm grateful for it, grateful for the technology. I'm beyond grateful for the technology that we have now, but it's not something you want to be dependent on for the rest of your life. So try to do my best to get my little lungs healthy. It doesn't help the fact that I'm also short. That's what some doctors and nurse practitioners seem to think.
Yeah, she's 4'11", guys. She's not. She's tall in her head, but not in reality.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I mean,
I'm basically like a penguin. I got short legs, short arms, and a normal sized torso.
So, fun fact about that, actually. When Lydia, when she was in the hospital last year, I think I was in like a coffee shop or something like that, and they had like little TY Beanie Baby thingies. But this was like like a stuffed animal, and it was a penguin. And so I actually brought it back to her while she was in the hospital. And ever since then, when she's really, really in a bad shape, which, praise God, it's not as often as what it used to be.
Yeah.
She holds on to that penguin. So it's kind of an inside joke between Lydia and I. But she even gave it to me when I was in the hospital, and she's like, "The feel better penguin?" I'm like, no.
Feel better.
Well, we're almost to downtown, so we're gonna probably shut off the camera here, at least for a few minutes, until we get downtown, and we'll come back on. I don't know how much talking Lydia and I are gonna do in this particular section of the video, because we kind of want to give you guys like the full experience as far as the farmers market's concerned. So we'll see. It may just be highlights. We don't know yet. So.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch back up with you all here in a little bit.
Good morning.
And we're back. That sidewalk is closed.
So where do we go?
Around.
It's still there.
You want me to get it for you for Christmas? Huh? I don't have any anything like that. Are you forgetting my name? Should I get it for you for Christmas?
Otherwise, you could just make it instant. Yes. So $5.
What's that?
Guys, if you want one of the best places to get meats, this is it. Jay's Meats and More. You've actually been working with Jay's for what, 4 or 5 years now, Lydia?
Mm-hmm. Why do we get ground lamb
I don't care.
for dinner tonight? What do you think?
What, try to make a roast?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
We raise Italian, pot Italian trees. We can't butcher it ourselves. It's got to be used in the process. Yes, we do. We make our own feed. We raise everything ourselves. So thank you. Good day. You too.
I'm getting the top one to dinner for all week, and then a pound of the lamb.
Okay.
I was thinking of making skewers with the ground lamb.
That's going to be hard.
Well, I've seen people do it before. Basically, wrap the lamb on a skewer, like a hot dog.
I've never heard of that before, but okay.
Thanks for taking this back down to the car.
Yeah, don't worry.
Go ahead and approve the stands, okay?
That's what I like. But, turkey soup, what did you say? know what? I'll make sure it's gone. But if you my website has
It's slow this week, but I figure there's probably lots of people on vacation because of we were busier last week than I ever thought we would have been, so it's probably going to average back out between this week and last week.
Yeah, normally I go up to
Store.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You gonna adjust the camera at all?
Okay. What?
I said you gonna adjust the camera at all?
We got some good meat from Jay, so come on, check out Jay.
And I'll be right back, guys.
don't mind me. You're so cute today.
So $7 would be
Thank you very much.
Would you like a receipt
You can just text it. Thank
to
you.
1022?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, y'all have a good one.
You
too.
too. Let's go down and get something to drink. Because they'll be here in about 15 minutes. And then I'll do the rest of the shopping with Tawana because she wants to do some shopping with me. Is that okay?
Whatever you need to do.
$7. They have spaghetti squash over there. I'm gonna get one of those.
Okay.
You doing a stuffed waffle for your birthday?
I don't care. Or do you want to wait on them?
We can wait on that. You want to walk down and get our Cubanos?
Sure.
I just want you to drop it. You do it?
Accept Christ as your Savior or be condemned to a devil's hell.
Thanks.
The choice is yours.
Talks about how Jesus
Hell
died
is
for you.
hot.
Oh, thank you.
Jesus saves. You decide.
Oh, just want to know where.
It's just a track.
Yeah, I know, but I want to see if it's perfectly sound. That's all. Because only a fool in their heart says.
Oh no, we got to know your chic now.
And what is your favorite thing? Answer a fool by his folly.
That is Proverbs 36 verses 4 and 5. A little bit of a presuppositional argument there.
Okay, I get $30 for produce. You have $23 left. Do you think we can do it?
The question is, do our viewers think that you can do it?
I did get some extra meat this week. I'm gonna need to sit for a minute after we get our coffee because the food's here.
That's fine. Come on.
I still haven't $28. To get something to eat real quick? I don't have any money. I'll pay. Go to Yada. Yada.
All right, folks, this is our favorite coffee shop. La Casa Rosta Cafe and Lounge. There you go.
Thank y'all.
You're very welcome.
Y'all make the best cubanos here in town.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I try to make them at home, but it's not the same.
Right? You know what's the trick?
What?
You know what's the trick? Brown sugar.
I'm sure. Thank you.
And if you buy a frother
Yeah.
at TJ Maxx, just froth the milk really good, brown sugar in it, that's it.
Nice.
I just lose you as a client, but yeah.
No, don't worry, you'll be back.
No, I think we'll still probably come here. All right, there you go.
Best coffee, I'm telling you. And now I know the secret, Roger.
You don't like dancing?
Want to take a seat? See the newest lunches?
I need to get a cucumber, and I'm going to make a cucumber tomato salad. I need to get enough tomatoes to make pizza sauce and some sort of Italian dish with tomatoes.
Guys, when I tell you that she's so focused on food all the time, I'm not exaggerating.
You make it sound like it's a horrible thing.
No, it's not. I mean, food is the gateway to the soul, isn't it?
Well, you said the reason you married me is because I kept on feeding you.
True statement.
And I hope that's not the only reason, because what if I stopped
No,
feeding you?
no, no. You stop feeding me, I would make my own food.
Exactly. So you do know how to cook.
Back to the Irish sheep. I feel like I'm supposed to go off into a fairyland.
We know him well.
Yeah.
We appreciate what you're doing out
We
there.
all know him very well.
Where y'all from? Today's the last day for the festival there.
It's probably going to take them 15 minutes just to find a parking spot.
Thankfully, we went to the parking garage and we were around one time, and then two people left. Like, okay,
We got a parking spot in the.
That's good to hear. I was like, oh, okay. I see why you had a hard say that.
you guys walked up,
Yeah.
walked that hill.
Just a little bit, but it's right next to the
I
J
get it
stand.
because I'm
So.
like,
Okay, okay.
oh, that's why T coming back. Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys. This is one of my co-workers from Block.
Hello.
Yeah. This is my boy Brent. This is wife Leah. That's tomorrow.
Hello.
Yeah.
You're my sister and my niece. She's visiting for a couple of weeks. I don't know what you're doing.
You too, girl. You too. Okay. You be safe up there, okay? All right, man. Oh yes.
Video camera?
Yes. Yeah. It's a little bit different dynamic doing it this way, but I don't feel like holding a camera all the whole time. So.
Good coffee. It's a Cubano.
Really? Yep.
You get it at Lacoste. Whenever you go to the farmer's market, you stop by Lacoste and get it.
The Costa.
Yeah, it's right. 16 dollars. They like call it what's your usual.
Oh, really? Sugar song. Some people think there's a woman to blame. No. It's my own damn song.
I'm gonna give myself a spaghetti salad.
Whew, man. It's one of those days, man. It's not as hot as it was yesterday, though. No. Yesterday was stupid. That was stupid. That's tomorrow.
Hello.
Yeah.
You're my sister and my niece. She's visiting.
Safe up there, okay? All right, man. Oh, yes.
Video camera?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. At least they're not suffocating at that point. Hey, I can take the elevation.
Lydia could cut it for you.
She used to, actually. Back when I used to be all Viking.
I'm ready for that smell. Whoa.
That's the unicorn blood here.
This, or maybe this.
Pretty good, but nobody can beat James Brown. I'm just saying.
No, they can't.
Hey y'all, we're back at home. We just got home from the farmer's market, and Lydia wants to share her haul with you guys and kind of explain like what she's doing with what she got. So yeah, I'll hand the camera over to her.
Hello all. We just got back from the farmer's market, and I'm going to show you what we're going to be eating for the week. I did buy extra meat, so it'll be more than just for the week, but I'm going to show you what we are eating specifically for just this week, including today. So here we go. Tonight for dinner, we got some ground lamb. We're going to take that and turn it into like lamb burgers, served on sourdough bread with a cucumber tomato salad and roasted chickpeas. And for dessert, I'm going to try to make a cantaloupe mixed with milk frozen treat thing. It was Brent's idea. It sounded good, so why not give it a try? So here we go. I got a cucumber. It's an English cucumber. They're the best. Really good tomatoes, because my tomato plant doesn't have enough for me to make the cucumber salad. Ridiculous amounts of green beans, which will be good because I can at least maybe can 1 jar, maybe 2 for the winter, so that'll be good. And this week we're also going to have spaghetti squash with a tomato and bell pepper onion type sauce. It may not be quite like a marinara. It'll be closer to like a cacciatore, so it's more chunky. But served with this and mozzarella on top. So that'll be a meal. And so there we go. I got a loaf of sourdough bread because it'll be good. Just gotta slice it up, figure out how to make sure it doesn't go bad and hard. So, but so that's what I'm doing right now, is figuring out my produce and getting everything organized for the week. I also try to clean the house really well for the Sabbath, because the Sabbath is important to me to be able to rest, so I try to cook extra. So tonight I'm going to get Brent to cook some extra ground beef, so tomorrow after church all we got to do is just assemble some sort of bowls. Maybe taco type bowls, I'm not really sure yet, but it'll be quick and easy so we can truly have a rest on the Lord's Day. It's really important to me. I've been doing that actually since college, and so I just find it important to be able to have a true Sabbath. And for me, it's working. That's why I tell people I work 6 days a week, so I can actually have the Sabbath day off. And yes, Saturday is not officially at a job per se, but it is preparing the house, is preparing the food, to be able to rest. And I know Brent appreciates that too, to have a full day of rest, and some people may look at that differently, but that's what I and our family strive to do. Is that right, Brent?
Yep.
So, but these are nice green beans. I asked how much it was, and he goes, well, it's 2 big handfuls. I'm like, all right. So he literally took 2 hands and really dumped in my basket. So it was pretty funny, but I'll take it, right? So I spent $27 on all the produce for this week. Plus we have a few little things left in the fridge that we'll be eating. So, but there you have it. And that's all I really got to say about that.
All right, Forrest Gump.
So, toodaloo.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Today is Thursday, and probably need to tell y'all what happened. So, went back to work yesterday. Yesterday was a tough day, but today was even worse. For, I want to say like 2.5, almost 3 hours, I was spasming while I was at work. To the point where I had a coworker come up to me, and thank you for who you are. You may never see this video, but thank you. His name's Ray. As you all know, because I've mentioned it before, I'm a forklift operator. I'm a and he's like my partner. So how our company works is there's one driver that covers the front end of the line for line 1 and 2, and then another driver covers the back end of the line of 1 and 2. I'm the driver that covers the back end of line 1 and 2. He's the driver that covers the front end. So we work as partners. We were down in one of the sections of the plant that we get our parts from to send them up to make the product. And he stopped me and looked at me and goes, "You don't look so good. You're not feeling very good, are you?" I said, "No." And I was in a full-blown spasm. At that point, I had already done it for about 2 hours. And he said, "Look, you need to go talk to Scott. Scott is our supervisor. And see what you need to do, because it's not really safe for you to be operating." And I was like, I couldn't agree with you more. My doctor wanted me to come back, which I understand why. Totally understand why. I'm not even upset about going back or anything like that. But she wanted to see how well my body would do and everything, and it didn't handle it at all. I don't know if it was just like sensory overload, or the fact that it was hot, or the fact that there's like flashing lights. And it's not a seizure, okay, because I'm not showing any signs of being in a seizure. And with that said, it's obviously not a seizure. So it's one of those things to where, like, I knew it wasn't a seizure, and apparently he has a niece that has had a seizure in front of him, so he knows what they look like. But I wasn't doing so hot, and you probably can still see my face kind of drooping on one side, and the fact that my head's still moving. Like, this is me calmed down. But that wasn't even the biggest concern. The biggest concern was the fact that my blood pressure was literally at dangerous levels, and I mean like dangerous levels, like 157 over 119 dangerous levels. And so I went down to the clinic that we have at the plant, and they asked me to try to get in touch with my doctor, which we managed to get in touch with her, and, you know, try to get my blood pressure more under control. I'm on blood pressure medication, so it's not one of those things to where, like, I'm not already on medications. It's just these situations elevate everything more, and I'm also diabetic, so my blood sugar was slightly high this morning. Also was my blood pressure. I really didn't think too much of it, but even when I woke up, I was already spasming. So that's kind of the problem, is that, you know, I was already spasming when all this took place. And so it wasn't going to be a good situation no matter how I tried to look at it. So I went down to the clinic, and they couldn't get my blood pressure down low enough for me to even go back on the plant floor. So they advised me to go home. They notified my supervisor, and as of today, I will probably be out of work for another month if I don't find something else before then. Which I can't really go into that part of it right now. But yeah, so been a really, really frustrating day. I'm very, very grateful for the coworkers that have been there to help and ask me how I was doing legitimately, because, you know, that means a lot. Like, you guys know who you are if you watch our channel. Thank you. Seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. There was a lot of concern. There was just a lot of love. I felt very loved when I went back yesterday. I didn't really say any of that yesterday. I'm saying it today, but so right now I'm actually on my way to pick up Lydia's groceries, because yeah, this is one of the things that she asked me to do. So happy wife, happy life, right? But anyways, yeah, it's been physically, emotionally, and spiritually draining the past couple of days. and we're really just trying to figure things out. They're increasing one of my medications. It seems to be helping. Seems to be. So, with that said, I mean, yeah, it seems to be helping. So, doctor decided that it would be in my best interest to increase the medication. Start icing my neck because I don't know if you guys can see it in the video here, but the muscles in my neck are extremely swollen, as you probably could imagine. But with all that said, I mean, it's just one of those things, guys, that, like, you know, when life throws you a curveball, you just kind of have to accept the fact that sometimes you might strike out. And I mean that in a sincere way. I just feel like I struck out, you know, and I just got here, so I need to call them. Lydia gets groceries from Food Lion. One of the nice things about Tennessee is there's several different places to get your food from, so I need to call them. I'm trying to do it through the car audio here, if it'll pick up. Maybe. There it goes. All right, let me call this number.
Thanks for calling your neighborhood Food Lion, where customer service is our top priority. We are open from 7 a.m.
Hello, thanks for calling Food Lion to Go. How may I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to pick up for Lydia Warner.
For who?
Lydia Warner.
Lydia? Okay, thank you.
Yep. And that's how it's done. But no, I truthfully, I am very, very blessed and grateful that, you know, I still have a job and we're able to still figure this stuff out. It's just, the whole thing's been extremely overwhelming, you know, in so many different ways. So, you know, for me, it's like, I feel nothing but God's grace through this. It's been a challenge. Like, when I called Lydia the first time this morning when I was at work, so one of the byproducts of dystonia is you get like brain fog, especially like when you're spasming. And so I was having a hard time getting words out and like putting a full sentence together. So it was one of those things to where like Lydia knew that it was that bad, and it was at that point, you know, like I just kept doing my job. But yeah, it was not easy by any means to, you know, do my job or anything like that. So we'll see what happens from here. You know, I'm very grateful to have another day, even if it's you know, going through things that at times I'd rather not go through. I was just talking to a good brother of mine, which I'm sure someday you guys will probably meet him. It's my homie down in Jacksonville, Florida, Evan. Shout out to you, buddy. I was talking to him earlier, you know, about like the dips and valleys, right? So like, I firmly believe that God allows us to go through dips and valleys to train his people. So how I would view that as sanctification. Excuse me. And I know that I'm being sanctified. I agree with it 100% of being sanctified. But I also don't fully understand it sometimes. And so...
Hi all, I guess I've been put on the spot to show groceries. So I'm going to put this down on the table and show you what I got. Okay, thanks. Meatballs. Thank you for the trash. Three boxes of these sugar-free Bum Pops. Another big bag of frozen vegetables. Oh! Veggie Dino Nuggets. What we are going to eat for a meal.
Why don't you pull everything out first?
Huh?
Why don't you pull everything out first?
I'm showing it on the camera. So you may have to cut some seeds, but I'm basically taking everything out and going,
Well, now I do because you said that.
bread. And pardon my messy kitchen. Pineapple. 2 bags of baby potatoes. A ridiculous amount of these water things. And, of course, Gushers, because, well, I'm an inner kid. Scalloped potatoes, because I'm trying to build up my pantry. So quick meals. And we also got some toilet paper. See, toilet paper. Three bags of different flavored rice because they were on sale. Multivitamins. Several boxes of rice-a-roni. Several of these also because they're also quick and easy. Mozzarella cheese. Three of these because they were on sale. American cheese slices. A whole gallon of milk, even though we barely drink a quart. Nothing fancy. But I'll show you the order that we're going to get from Misfits Markets this Saturday. Sorry, this coming next Wednesday. So, thank you.
Yeah, so Lydia had some chicken there too, but you guys know what chicken looks like. So yeah, between what I had said in the car and now, I guess we're just gonna see tomorrow, and yeah, so we'll catch you later. Hey, what's up, the wonderful world of YouTube? Today is Wednesday, July 10th, and probably one of the most difficult days I've had thus far. Lydia wanted me to say hi for her, but she's right there, so.
Hi.
Today was the day that I went back to my job as a forklift operator, and it was an extremely challenging day. When you have a condition like mine, and you get overstimulated in any way, whether it be noise, lights, or in my case, noise, lights, bangs, booms, it's not the company's fault. You know, we're a manufacturer, so that's about all I can say, you know, because I can't really tell you what we manufacture because I could get in trouble for doing that. So, but we're a manufacturing company, and everybody was very sweet, very kind of me coming back. It was just one of those things where I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know how much of a challenge it truly was going to be. But I literally, the whole entire 8-hour shift, and I mean the whole entire 8-hour shift, my spasms were going, to the point where several people actually stopped me and asked me if I was okay. I'm very grateful that people are asking if I'm okay, but no, I wasn't okay. And no, I'm not okay. And that's perfectly fine that I'm not okay. Yeah, it's just, I'm emotionally, physically, and spiritually drained right now. And I still have 2 more days this week. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about that other than the fact that, you know, this stuff is real. When you have a condition like mine, it's literally anything can set you off, and I mean anything. A week or 2 ago, we were sitting in the back of the church, and a baby started crying, and it made me start to spasm, to the point where, like, people actually came over and, like, asked me if I was okay, and I'm like, you know what, just let me excuse myself and try to calm down a little bit. But because we have welders and we have big machinery and everything else, I just felt extremely overstimulated. I was able to drive my forklift safely, barely, to the point where there was a couple of people that were like, you know, you really shouldn't be driving it. And I'm like, well, it wouldn't be any better if I was on the line. It'd actually be worse, you know, because I do a task and then I can stop. I do a task and I can stop on the forklift. Whereas if I'm on the line, there is no stopping. And if I slow the line down or cause one of the machines to break, that's a worse situation than me just trying to slow down, you know, picking stuff up and setting it down and stuff like that. You know, like that's a better scenario. So yeah, I just wanted to share this real moment. I'm probably going to do this again on, well, tomorrow and Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday. I might have an opportunity I'll share that with you guys when I can. But for now, you know, like this is my situation, you know, and it's hard. You know, I'm not going to say that it's not. It's hard. I really don't know how people that have been dealing with this for way longer than I have are able to function so easily. Or it seems that way, you know, but maybe they have. I'm sure most of them are doing Botox injections and stuff like that to have more of a normal life, but I don't understand what normal is right now. And yeah. It was just nonstop all day. The pain from it was excruciating, but I'll check with you guys tomorrow and let you know how it goes tomorrow and also Friday. But for now, I'll check you later. All right. Hey y'all. Today is Friday, and it's been a tough week. With that being said, there was some stuff that I was going to do, but I really honestly didn't get around to doing it just because it's been such a hard week, physically and emotionally. So I went back to work on Wednesday, and it was a tough day, but I was able to do it. But yesterday I got maybe 3.5 hours into my shift, and for almost all of those 3 hours I was spasming to the point where it was excruciatingly painful, and they advised me to go home, only because my blood pressure was literally like dangerously high. So I came home, and I'm going to be out of work again for about a month. So with that being said, I mean, I just want to tell you guys the honesty as to why this video might be a little bit shorter. It's just been a tough week, just physically, spiritually, and emotionally, and like I've told you guys before, I'm grateful. Hey Lydia.
What's going on?
Nothing. Just doing my summary.
Oh, I wonder where you disappeared to. Okay. Bye, YouTube world.
Lydia says hi. But anyways, so I'm grateful with all the love that I've gotten when I went back to work, and even if it was only for a couple of days. I'm also grateful for all the people that have came around Lydia and I. This has probably been one of my hardest weeks yet since I've been diagnosed, and part of the problem with getting these types of diagnoses is, you know, with like dystonia or anything else, one of the biggest issues is trying to figure out exactly what triggers it, what doesn't trigger it. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's what the doctor's trying to do now, is she's kind of trying to figure out, you know, what's causing it, what's not causing it, so on and so on. So with that said, this is probably going to do it for this video. And I wish I could end this on a higher note, you know. But the spasms and just the stuff that's happened this week, it's been tough. It's been really, really tough. So I'm going to sign off with that. Don't forget, please don't forget that there's always hope. It's some days it's hard to move on in your situation, but there's always hope. And with all that said, you know, I just want to encourage you guys to try to, you know, if you're going through a chronic illness of some kind, I really just want to tell you guys to don't give up and try to find a support group or a support team for you. You know, like for us, it's our church and you know, some other people that have been around us for a while. You know, and it's just I'm beyond grateful. So that about wraps it up for this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. We love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, take it easy, guys.